Hey, how's it going?
Welcome to Track Help. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
You are the first driver to join the Saturday Track Help.
That's a
And
good start. Good start.
that's a big moment. Where are you joining us from?
Sydney, Australia.
Amazing. And what time is it there?
5 p.m.
5 p.m. Is this a suitable time? Saturday, 5 p.m.
Yeah, that's
Generally
good.
for
Just
people in.
weekend.
Yeah.
It's a weekend for me, so I'm not working. So yeah, it's good.
Awesome. Because we've been doing Sunday evenings for European time. So it's about 6 p.m. GMT. And I think that
Yeah,
just works well.
that's like 5 a.m. in the morning for me. So it's a bit
Uh,
early.
would that be a Monday morning as well?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah, that's not ideal.
yeah. So I have to get up like 2 hours after that for work. So yeah, it's not. That's a bit rough,
Absolutely.
that one.
Well, we've got Marcel joining as well. What's up, Marcel? Good morning. I think we've caught Marcel early today. We were just discussing about the timings.
Yeah,
Welcome,
yeah.
Marcel.
Good morning. It's 8 p.m. here, so 5 a.m. Sorry.
8 a.m. Ah, yes, because in Holland it's only like 1 hour
Yeah,
difference
yeah.
to
It's not a lot. It's not a lot.
Qatar.
But
Amazing.
I'm getting ready to go to the track, so I just get
That's
up.
awesome. That's how race day should be. But what we've got today, guys, is not that much footage yet. I think more people are going to submit as we go. We obviously got Matt, not from this week, last week, pending to
Yeah,
do
it's
some
the
track help.
same one. Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. Let's get right into it. Just before that, Marcel, you have anything you wanted to discuss? Any footage as well? Maybe after
Uh,
we cover with Matt.
I don't have time, so that won't be possible. But
No
I'm
worries.
just joining in to see other guys this time.
Excellent. Well, we got David on Instagram. He's saying it's 2:03 a.m. where I am. Maybe you're viewing from the US. Well, we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to pop up a clip that we've got shared from Karting MK. Now, Karting MK, is that a track in Sydney?
That's just the title I made it. It is in Sydney though, yeah.
Okay. We've just got it rolling in the back. What's the name of this track?
Ultimate Karting, it's called.
Ultimate Karting. There's a nice
Yeah.
indoor track. Fortunately, no, these are electric, right? Electric cars?
No, the gas powered.
Gas powered. Okay, I was going to say the
Yep.
sound is from gas. And this is your local track, I assume.
Yes, that's the closest to me, yeah.
Awesome. How long have you been going here for?
This is probably like my 5th time I've been there.
Okay,
total.
Excellent. And is this like a track where they do league races? Maybe they've got some competitions every month or something like that?
Competitions, yep. They do sprint races, enduros, all that.
Amazing. Very unique chassis. Looks like they've got these Tony Kart stickers. Is that right?
I think they said it was the Sodi, SODI, the Sodi.
Right. The chassis is interesting. It must be a Sodi, but these stickers they've got are very much like a Tony Kart race card, which is awesome. It's generally quite a quick lap. So this footage is recorded
like
from when?
29 seconds. Like 3 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, 29 seconds. That's awesome. And when do you normally drive? Is it off-peak hours, or you just sort of go when it's
usually whenever I get time, so like after work, like nighttime or the weekends.
Excellent.
Sometimes there's no one there when I go, so I just do it by myself. Other times it's a couple others there, but yeah.
No, so far it's great to see some laps of yours. Do you try to take a new kart every session?
Usually I'm usually in the same 1 or 2 karts that I've always been in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's usually the similar kart.
Have you found there's a big difference between the fleet at your track?
Only one of them, the braking is really like delayed or spongy.
Yep.
Like you got to push the pedal really far for it to activate.
Mm.
All the others I've been in are like instant. You put the brake on it
Yeah.
straight away.
You know, that's going to be a tendency across karts like this, because obviously they try to keep them all equal, but they're not all fully maintained. And it's a nice challenge though to take a new kart each time, especially if you're going regularly. And
Yeah.
then when you have a competition, let's say they normally do it by a random kart draw, whichever kart you get, so you'll be prepared for what's ahead. Have you done any sprint races or competitions at this track?
Not at this track. I have done before. I've done a lot of racing, like when I was a lot younger. But
Right. And this was karts and RC, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
You must have good hand-eye coordination then.
Yes, that's one
That
good
right?
thing. I can pick things up pretty quick, so that's one good thing I can do with like karts. I'm pretty quick to get onto the racing line at least, but rental karts is a bit different from like normal karts because of the low torque. That's the hardest thing I've had to get used to. Just the power down low.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of a corner is different.
What I can tell already, you come from a background of driving, because it's very smooth, right? And generally your line looks quite well over here. What I'm going to do actually is skip it back and hopefully take this corner by corner with you. What I do want to do before that is actually go over your track map that you shared with us as well.
Oh yeah, I drew that myself. Sorry.
That's an impressive diagram. Let me tell you that much. So what we can observe from track map is about 11 different corners. You've put your own sectors in as well, which is awesome. Just by looking at the track, are you sort of your strengths? What sort of points are you still working on?
3 into 4 is my main issue, I think.
3 into 4.
Because if you watch the video, it's such a it's a weird corner. It's not. It's hard. I'm not sure on the line for that.
Interesting.
Or the throttle and braking I need for that, which is weird. And what was the other one? 8 and 9.
Yep.
Like so that little chicane area.
Yep, little chicane area.
The kart like skips through there, almost like it's got too much grip. Not like it's like hopping through the corner there. So I'm not sure if I'm taking that area wrong.
We're gonna
too fast, or that's the main.
We're gonna review it hopefully, but generally the track is it's quite predictable. So we got obviously a couple of hairpins, more than a couple of hairpins actually, and maybe a small chicane sequence towards the end. Rest of it seems to be quite fast and flowing, and it looks quite fast as well when you observe some of the laps that we were just reviewing earlier. So this is basically start of the lap. Turn 1. I just want to go through it with you and get your opinion on different things. I assume turn 1 is the first braking point in preparation for the hairpin. How do you sort of attack this?
I brake at where the gap ends with the pit lane. So the end of the pit lane is where I brake. Like right there, where you
just about here, yeah.
Yeah.
On the brakes, nice and early, you can see your left foot on the brakes. You're using the brakes to rotate the car. Really nicely.
Yes, that's right.
Here.
Yeah.
Threshold this is awesome.
Braking,
threshold brake on the gas just before the apex, really coming close to the apex there.
Yeah, then I dip it into the outside. Yeah.
That works out really well. We've got another hairpin, so you have to go to the left-hand side of the track. Where's sort of the reference for braking over here?
It's just in my brain.
More on feeling, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it's there's no clear reference and it's a tight turn. Do you think this corner requires a lot of brakes, or is it just a tap compared to turn 1?
Just a quick tap and it swings it around.
Yeah.
And then I'm back on the throttle.
Awesome. So that's basically turn 2, coming on to 3 and 4 now. Let's just observe 3 and 4 in slow-mo. You try to take a relatively middle approach through here.
Yeah, this is the one I'm not sure about.
Transitions onto the main straight. Yeah. So what we want to try to do is be fast on the exit of the corner coming out of here. Have you tried taking even a slightly wider line, let's say? Maybe
I have
coming
tried
closer to the
widers.
outside.
Yeah,
How
I
has that
haven't
worked
know.
out for you?
It feels okay. I haven't noticed like a change in lap times though, so I wasn't sure if it was better. Like for example, if there's other karts on the track, I'm overtaking. That's a good overtaking point because everyone else seems to go really wide, so I
Gotcha.
can go inside.
There you go.
But then when I exit, we're about the same speed still, so that's why I wasn't sure if maybe that going like middle was not the right way.
Well, you can definitely save some meters by going tighter. Main thing is your braking point over here. I assume it's another tap of the brake. You're trying to
just a quick tap, just to get it
quick tap of the
around.
brakes. Awesome. What you can try and do, especially on a qualifying lap where there's nobody in front or behind, and basically even dedicate a session to it. One session going wide, one session maybe going slightly tighter. The wider you go, the less you might have to even brake. I just think just by looking at the tightness of this corner, you are going to have to brake either way, even if you go slightly wider. Maybe you can try a few laps of lifting, going really wide, maybe up to the outside black tires, nice and early lift, get a good amount of rotation, really be on the limit of grip. But you see how that goes. I would encourage though, doing one session wide, one session middle. And then you can really like conclude, okay, there's a big difference, maybe there's no difference. And then you adapt that to your own driving style. So do you prefer to go middle or do you prefer to go wide? And generally, whichever one you're more consistent with, then you can stick with that because you want to do something you can do repetitively over and over again.
Yeah, well, naturally I'm in the middle just for the way the straight before comes out. I'm just naturally like just in the. I have to like physically put the cart to the right hand side to get out there. Really,
exactly. The reason why we might try this is maybe we get away with less braking. We could even get away with a lift if we go wide enough. But that's just to be experimented, and you got to check it out from corner to corner. I like the exit. Exit's nice and wide, coming up to the outside barrier. You then have to prepare for this double hairpin, which is coming up. So again, another braking point, I assume, for this first.
hairpin. Just a quick tap just to get it around.
Quick tap.
I'm back on the throttle before the corner even really starts.
Nice early turn in on the brakes, and you can see already feeding the gas before the apex of the turn, accelerating out the corner. It's a double hairpin, and you got so much space over here, but you need to set up
this
correctly.
one, I'm really not sure on this one either. I've been just going full throttle through it. I'm not sure if maybe I should just lift a bit to get it.
You know what?
I can feel the cart like sort of bouncing and trying to slide and slow down a bit through that last section. So I'm not sure.
You feel like you're bogging down on the exit of the second. That's normal to feel, but the main thing is you've done your braking over here. So the cart's already slowed down. Now that you're trying to regain revs, and then immediately about a second or two later, you have to chuck it in for a left-hander. That's normal. That's expected. I think if you were to lift or even brake for the second part, it'd slow you down even more. So
I definitely don't brake, but I wasn't sure on if I should lift or just pin it through the.
Looking at this rotation as well, smooth to the left, nice and close to the apex, using the road on exit. That looks absolutely fine. And I'd encourage you to keep on going flat. Use all of the track on exit. You're trying to build that momentum back up. This is the tricky part now coming. Is it 8 and 9 or 9 and 10? This is
9 and 10, I think it is.
9 and 10, that's right. The technical part. And
that's the hard part.
Is the left, right, left. Love the entry over here. You can almost imagine this as a mini double hairpin. So very wide entry. A tap of the brake, or is it a lift here? What are you doing?
I stab the brakes just quickly.
Stab the brakes.
It around.
Yeah.
Just the first hairpin, and then.
Beautiful. And you can see that rotation as well. So one more time. Watch your steering wheel here. Stab of the brakes. Slight bit of oversteer. Very, very minimal. Using the brakes to rotate the cart. Relatively late on this apex, so you could stay in the middle, which opens up for the left-hand corner. And then you can put a sharp input to the left, getting close to the second apex. This is all full gas, I presume,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Excellent.
yeah.
And then making the track as wide as possible and exit. Let's just watch the final corner as well. You got a nice reference for the apex there, and then you can straighten up. So this looks like almost the perfect line that you're taking. You know, sometimes maybe in the race, you got to be wary. People might dive bomb you over here. I don't know if that's happened. Where
Yeah.
if you go too far over the left to prepare for the right, that's just about the race scenario being observant. See, in the race, when somebody's on your bumper, there's a different line that you're going to take.
Yeah.
For the qualifying, the best lap, this looks beautiful because it's such a tight entry that we got to try and widen the track up as much as possible. That allows us to take the most speed through there. And I love how you're using the brakes to turn the car. I encourage you to keep that up, getting the hang of it. You're more importantly, especially in these gas karts, on the accelerator before the apex of the turn. And when we're listening to the sound of the engine, I don't know if you guys can hear right now if I put the volume up, but the revs are always staying high. Is this one of the fastest karts you were taking?
Yes, that one was. That was probably that's the fastest lap I've done.
It looks,
But it's still like five tenths off what the best lap is.
So who got the best lap and when was that?
Can't remember who it was, but
was it like
he does it
young...
regularly though in a different car. Or he does it in a lot of karts actually, like a few different numbers.
Yeah.
So
remember, weight definitely plays a factor.
I haven't actually been there when he's there. That's the only thing. So I'm not sure he could be very young and light compared to me. So
I was just gonna say that makes a massive difference.
Yeah,
you normally see the lightest guys do the quickest times, and they're rapid across because obviously they get the advantage. But it's good to maybe speak to the staff at the track, find out when this driver is coming, and some other guys as well, just so you can compare lines and just see how differently they're doing things, if anything is different. Overall, though, I'd say you're in a great way, and what you should do now is just try and take as many different karts as possible, and you will see the line will be slightly different kart to kart. Generally, the faster the karts, we want to use more of the track, go nice and wide. Slower the karts, especially in these rentals, there's no need to go so wide. Take a tighter line even, and ultimately then you can start challenging yourself through doing some regular league races. Are there any schedule that maybe you're planning to do in the future, some of these races?
There is an enduro at the end of the year that I might do. There's a couple other tracks doing races as well, so I've just started getting back into it. So I might go.
Right.
To a few of those
You're getting back
so.
into it. That's it.
Yeah.
So the outdoor scene will be a lot more competitive. They'll have more races scheduled, and then obviously when you do the racing there,
this is the only indoor track that is around. All the rest are outdoors.
Oh right. Okay. There you go. So
this is the only one I've struggled with. This is the hardest one I've been to.
You're on a good way. Let me tell you that much. And going for future sessions now, what you want to try to do is work on turn 3 and 4. I'd just say try out the different lines. And literally dedicate different sessions to this. So one session, I'm going to keep the line on the entire lap the same, except here I'm going to go wide. And then the second session, keep the entire line the same, except go tighter there. Shift braking points. Try and brake early, try and brake maybe late, try and lift even. There's lots of different possibilities. And that way you can then get a comprehensive understanding. You get a printout. Can you get a printout of all the laps after the session?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Perfect. So you can do some solid analysis after. Other than that, keep it up. That's all I'd say. You should probably get into some races when available, because that will really then take things to the next level. But practice-wise, keep this up in different karts. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss before we move on to the next driver?
No,
Any
that
other
was
questions?
it, I think. No, that was good. No, I've been enjoying the videos. So,
How did you come across KTips? Was it on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram?
YouTube. No, it was from YouTube.
It was from
I was just
YouTube.
trying to learn. Yeah, I was trying to learn
Amazing.
how like rental karts worked compared to, because I raced proper karts, but
Yeah.
when I was younger, like 12, 13, so that was like 20 years ago.
Wow.
So,
And which ones were those? Which engines?
CRG. I can't remember the motor that was in it.
2 strokes?
Yes, yeah.
Wow, wow. Yeah, CRG is a OG manufacturer. And nowadays it's Rotax and Ayami who are dominating the 2-stroke scene.
Yeah.
But the rebuild from Ayami to Rotax is quite a lot. Like it's, I think, 15 hours if you want good performance in Ayami, and then it's like 30 or 40 hours in Rotax.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's just a lot different to get used to how the throttle works, because rental karts are just, they don't have any torque, right? So it was just
that's it. That's
trying to learn how to like get into and out of a corner. It was I'm not used to how that works.
We joke that it's actually lawnmower engines. If you look at some of the Honda, I think it's the GX200s. Some of them are almost like lawnmower engines.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like that. Let me tell you, if you're used to the older cars. Well, Matt, we're going to move on to the next driver. You can stay on the live stream, or you can follow on the live meeting as well.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
yeah,
been
I'll
a pleasure.
Hang around.
It's been a pleasure.
No, thank you.
As
Thank you very
always,
much.
take care. We're going to just have a brief check in the chat. Then I'm going to come to Lewis, who just joined. We got Live in the Moment. He's from Adelaide. He's saying, does it cost much to get into karting that isn't hire karts? Maybe, Matt, you'll have a better understanding of costs in Adelaide. Are you familiar with any karting
Adelaide? I've never raced there. I only race locally because I'm in Sydney. So
I assume that's far. Is that quite far from each other? Adelaide to...
Yeah, it's about a 14-hour drive, probably.
Wow. Okay, that's far. I think generally, though, live in the moment. To answer your question, does it cost much to get into karting that isn't hire karts? There is that difference, absolutely, from rental to owner karts, simply because the investment you need to put in to buy your own kart will be a lot more. So remember, you got to source the chassis, the engine, and then a budget for spare parts every month. And a lot of that will be tires. Remember, you're going to burn through a lot of tires if you want to be competitive, that is. And then you have the sort of race entry fees and different, even track time fees that you want to do. So with hire karts, it's literally within the name. You turn up, you arrive, you drive, you can go home after. You don't have to worry about any of the headache. In owner karts, you're going to spend time like half an hour to an hour before prepping your kart. You might plan to drive for an hour, but you get out on track for 10 minutes, you hear something wrong with the engine, you come in, you have to start finding out what happened. You might have to change parts between session and then out. You see, after the session, you need to clean your kart. There's a lot of post session routine that you got to keep up, and it's a whole process in itself. So think of owner karting as a lot more time, definitely a lot more investment. Approaching a team can help you with getting into it. For example, they'll supply a mechanic, they'll give you the kart and engine and all. That obviously comes at an increased cost, but it's definitely doable. If you got the time, if you got the budget, that's something you definitely want to look into. Look out at local communities, because that's how owner kart clubs work. They'll go to different tracks, they'll have meetups, training sessions, and generally they're very, very friendly, especially if people who want to get into it. You just have a chat. You can go there on a training day, talk to different drivers. Look, I want to get into this. And they'll advise, go for either a secondhand car or go for this new car. I know this guy is selling something. And if you're lucky enough, they'll even source you some parts. What's up, Lewis? Welcome to Track Help.
Good morning. I just wanted to look into this to find out what you're discussing and what this is about.
Well,
so I just wanted to have a look here.
Absolutely. You're more than welcome to join. Where are you joining from?
From Germany.
From Germany. Amazing. Do you have any footage or any track map that you wanted to discuss of your own?
Not yet. No, the last time I
No.
was karting, it was a few months ago, and I don't have a camera yet. So,
Yep.
so
You know,
like,
yeah. Don't worry if you haven't got a camera. Actually, if we find a good clip on YouTube of anyone driving at your track, and even if you have a track map, we can even go through that. So you won't be restricted. Don't worry.
okay, yeah, I will look. I will have a look.
Yeah, if you're able to find that, then we can go through that in today's session. What I'm going to do, guys, is take a quick check on the YouTube chat, because we got GWI. What's up, Guy? He's saying he's just posted a battle of hours at indoor track in Acton. Guy, if you can join Track Help now, let's review it. Would love to see that with you. You can hop on to the academy, find the link for the session. In the meantime, whilst Guy prepares for that, I'm gonna get some footage on. It looks like it's on a USB drive, which is not connected to my computer right now. So whilst I set that up, let's get some footage on for you guys in the background, and I'll be back in just a minute. Let's just try and get some footage on. Let's get this rolling start going. So, click on. Beautiful. Got a nice rolling. At the back, let's lower the volume a little. Let me get that footage real quick from my hard drive, and I'll be back. All right, I have got some footage which is worth reviewing. Be a nice watch for everyone. And this is going to be some footage of a practice race that we did basically last week. So let's just source the footage. This is it. And let's pause it there. Right. How do we share screen? There we go. Slower the volume on my side. This is a typical owner kart practice session. So every couple of days at our local track, they give us 2 hours to race our karts. These are Rotax Max karts, and Thursday night we do a practice race. So what you'll see in front is a whole fleet of Rotax karts, and this was a mixed grid. So in front we got like a number of senior Max engines, those are the direct drives, and then we've got a couple of DD2s. So DD2s are the 2-gear karts, which are shifters. So it's not the KZ, which is a 6-gear. DD2 is literally just the 2 gears. So those are rapid on the straights at this track. However, in this technical section, which is 2/3 of the track, 2 sectors of this track, They're pretty much neck and neck with the seniors. Let me just admit Guy real quick, and then we're going to get back into this. What's up, Guy? Welcome to Track Help.
Hello, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you. It's great to see you on early on a Saturday morning.
Mate,
is that right?
You've just got me before I'm going to Team Sport to clock on for a shift.
Well, how long do you have?
Half an hour.
Half an hour. What we're going to do, let me come back to my race review before that then, and let's go over to your race review.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, absolutely. This can definitely wait until after. Reason is because this is long anticipated. If you just introduce yourself to the viewers as well on the live stream and on the live meeting.
Hi, I'm Gui Racing, also named as Guy, or the other way around, probably. Me and Omar had a battle about 6 months ago now. He flew all the way.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
It is a long time.
Time flies,
I mean, I tell you, I've been so busy. I just haven't had the chance to kind of get the editing done. We had a battle at 3 different tracks: Edmonton, Mitcham, and Acton. It was really unfair because I've been to most of these tracks before and Omar hadn't. So we're going to definitely have to do a rematch sometime in the future at some outdoor tracks, hopefully.
That's my excuse, yeah. But by the way, just a disclaimer, I haven't been to these tracks before. Those are guys' home tracks, yeah.
And we literally went to my home track, and he got absolutely demolished.
We'll see.
I mean, you dived for me down the ramp, which was fair enough.
So, what footage are we watching today? Is it of all 3 tracks, or
no? It's just of Acton for now.
Yeah,
I still need to get the Google Drive and everything set up for the footage from the rest of them. I believe I posted it in the Track Help session post. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's right. Let me just
got it in correctly.
Let me refresh. Which you put it on that one. I got it.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty obvious what the YouTube video is.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to watch from your side or from my side?
Let's do it from your side because I don't want it to lag. And then you can let me know what you think about it.
I raced the fastest karting YouTuber.
Well, you are, bro.
Here's what happened.
You got to get that clickbait title.
Oh, okay. There's some expectation.
YouTuber on the planet.
And this is Acton. That's it. So
yes, this is Acton, and none of the music is copyrighted. It's all, I believe, the OST from Animal Crossing, believe it or not, which is actually non-copyright music, which is brilliant.
Amazing. You're doing a voiceover throughout, right?
Yeah, so you probably keep it down anyway.
I don't want to have a double.
Yeah. Two of me would not be great.
A clone of Guy talking. Talk me through this then. How did you go through the footage? Because I forgot everything actually.
Yeah. Oh my god! I tell you, it was amazing. So brake checking on the pit lane. And then kind of coming out on track, doing a bit of overtaking. And I actually found I overtook 4 times on yellow lights in this session. I didn't even realize.
That's a black flag.
Listen, I didn't get black flag. You did.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I remember.
As we will see in this video. And then, believe it or not, at the very end, my phone got stolen by my friends who were standing at the barrier just to the bottom of that corner we've just come round. And there's a really funny moment with that as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, kind of the lights just go green around the outside of one driver, just trying to keeping aware of those other drivers in front. I mean, of course, we're on a public session. People are going to be shit.
Yeah,
it's just how it works.
Right there. We're crashing a typical public session with full suits on.
Yeah.
Gloves,
Everyone hates us. Everyone hates us. Of course, going round the outside. So this is a tip I actually gave in the video.
Yeah.
If you're racing in a track where a right-hander becomes a left-hander and they're quite smooth corners, if you've got enough grip like an indoor track like this and you go round the outside, like I've done here, the outside line then becomes the inside line the next corner, and you can just slip it down the inside as long as you're still alongside on the straight.
And basically, this track is a figure of 8.
Oh, we love the holy figure of 8.
It's a very unique indoor track. Let me tell you that much. Because when I went there, I was like, it's quite small, and then became very predictable, lap after lap after lap. But this is one trend that we found. There's a lot of obviously stopping, starting with with the new drivers.
Yeah,
There was an aggressive guy in this session. You remember? There's a guy who was bumping everyone. And I
Number
don't know what he was
23, and he bumped you, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Has my video not edited together properly? Because I'll figure that out on my side. Because it went straight from the red. Yeah, there was that. When he just went straight past. And my editor actually put over the top of that. I woke up in a new Bugatti. Yeah, I woke up in a new Bugatti. But yeah, I believe this actually hasn't edited together properly. So I might need to redo it after we finish with this. Because as I said, it seems like it's jumping and it shouldn't be. Weird. Anyway.
Always got to watch it back.
Yeah. Well, I did. That might be a problem with my editing software, CapCut.
Yeah.
Because as I said, I watched it back and I noticed it was happening whilst I was editing it. I thought I ironed it all out, and you never know. Anyway, we'll sort that out.
We're 6 laps in already. How many laps do you generally get in a session?
Here, if it's an empty session, 30. If it's one like this, because I think got 20 in, 19 or 20.
Right.
Go on, Louise.
So
he left.
I'm basically behind you the whole way.
No. If you skip forward, if it's
currently.
Yeah, currently. But if you skip forward, you will. Oh yeah. Because look, if you go back, so here's where you get crashed into, which we all want to watch, because it's Omar getting crashed into by a bunch of people, which is always entertaining. So the cheeky little dive bomb there by Omar as I scuffed up that corner, humiliating a public session driver going around the outside.
Not bad. I'll take that.
No, not bad. I mean, I will say, and I will quote you on this one. This is exactly what he said. He said, "After this happens, I am going to T-bone this guy." And something along the lines of, he won't survive.
Whoa, who said that?
That was you!
When did I say that?
I'm not even joking. When we stop, I think it's after this little section here, was look, squeeze that guy out the way.
I need to hear that, right.
I forgot what it was. It was, oh yeah, you said, fuck around and find out.
No. I don't believe you on that. There's no profanity.
Here we go. You ready for this? So I'm thinking, what is this guy doing? Brake checking me?
Yeah.
But then here we go. Here comes the legendary KTips profanity.
So this is 23, right?
23. Yeah, this is
I remember he was in a green suit.
No, he was in a blue suit. No, that's the guy. I mean, possibly it was the guy from the next session.
That's who I remember. It was a driver,
really?
because he was the one swearing. See, when it was in the yellow flags, he was the one opening his visors. He started shouting.
Oh, really? Damn! I genuinely, from editing this, I didn't even realize.
Yeah. So actually, I didn't have the GoPro in that session.
Yeah, but it was I stole your GoPro, which was very funny.
And there were lots in that session. There were lots of younger drivers, and
there were.
Whoa, he was a bit aggressive on that.
I mean, very aggressive, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. So 14 laps in, 17 overtakes.
We're good at that.
It doesn't look like this was a good
It was
good
a good
bit of
session.
footage. You should have put on something like
Go on,
Edmonton, or what was the other one we went to? Mitcham.
No, mate, I completely agree.
More battles.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. This was just kind of a baseline to see what the response would be for. We just get really angry because this was where someone spun out on a yellow light, which I found impossible, and then
that shouldn't be happening.
And then you got black flags for it.
Yeah, for speeding, right? Under yellow flags. I think
was that what it was for?
It was something like that.
Right? If it's now, so pause the video.
Black tag literally.
No. Go back. Go. It's really, really funny, and then turn the sound on.
Let's see this.
So. Not him. They black flag you. I don't know what happened there. That was Omar getting black flagged by the marshal.
That's golden. So just to give you some context, when they black flag you at team sport, it's not that you're chucked out the session. No, it's actually a warning in the pit lane. So yeah.
Omar, we all know you were kicked out and banned from team sport.
I forgot. That's it. That's why I haven't come back. That's why I haven't come back.
And listen, it's me. I'm the one banning you. I thought, yeah, we're gonna ban this guy.
That's awesome. So are you going to Acton now?
I'm off to Acton now, and then on Monday I'm visiting the brand new opening of High Wycombe, which is the new track.
I've been following on Instagram. They've got
and then after that in December, Brent Cross, which is going to be the biggest track in the country now.
Amazing.
What?
Brent Cross.
What do you say, Dad? Well, on Monday. Oh yeah. Sorry, my dad's reminded me. And then this week, I'm doing like a bit of a Midlands team sport tour, going to Nottingham, Coventry, and Leicester.
Yep.
And then hopefully I get to race Mr. Go Karting, where I'm going to absolutely annihilate him into a barrier because he copied my video.
Oh, it's personal.
So the latest tips video, he copied. I did 29 amazing tips. The video wasn't great, but the tips were good. The tips were good.
Very cool.
5 of those tips, he took word for word and copied them and made that his entire video. Mate, I was fuming. I was not happy.
Well,
and I don't know if you know Ben Paynes. Have you heard
Ben Paynes? Yeah, of course, Ben Paynes.
So Ben Paynes slowed that video down, and in his I think it was in his glasses or his phone.
Yeah,
you could, when he was recording it, you could see the reflection of my video on his second monitor.
Whoa.
I'm not even joking, but I was fuming.
So I'm gonna pull up. You're gonna pull up.
I'm gonna punch him underneath the barrier.
Well, let me know how it goes. The Midlands.
I will.
One last thing. What's the status with Lakeside for next year?
Lakeside, 12-hour. We're doing it. So 24-hour. We're doing it. So
24 hours.
Come along if you're available. For the 18th of April.
You know, I already got a request a couple of weeks back. Somebody saying, "Oh, join my team."
Come on.
So I haven't got back to them because I wanted to talk to you, and it's great you came on track out today. So I think it's a plan. We're in. Yeah. We're going to do a team.
So I'm hopefully getting Paolo, who is the guy who got us, and he's genuinely my dad will tell you he's an insane driver. P18 to P9 in one lap. He went.
We need people like that.
And then I'm going to have a couple of drivers who we need there because they're not the best, but they would love to come. Lakeside is really, really key. It's a 24-hour event, but the thing with Lakeside is there's only like 2 places really to overtake, because probably the bottom corner and then the hairpin. So here's the trailer. They cooked with this trailer, to be fair.
The old F1 music.
Yeah, probably very much so copyrighted.
Very much copyrighted.
It's gonna be a banger. But
let's stay in touch for April 18th. Absolutely.
My thoughts are, I need to assess a couple of other drivers. You know more people than me in the karting community.
Let's have a chat about this. Hopefully.
But I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Either Dante Dillion.
Wow. Bro, sign him up.
Because I want to see how washed he is at outdoor karting.
No, he's the GOAT. He's got all the Daytona records, right?
He's insane at indoor karting, but how will he be at outdoor karting? We'll have to see.
He's got the records at all the Daytona tracks.
I've got his number because I met him at the opening of Reading.
Let's go.
And then maybe even Ben Paynes. See some down south as well.
Ben Paynes, yeah. That's a YouTuber squad. They all do
this
YouTube.
is my point. Exactly. There you go. And then if Cameron Das is there, we're going to just.
We need him on our team. We need Cameron on our team.
But he won't come though because they don't allow cameras.
And that's guaranteed for this race, yeah? For the Lakeside. What we can do.
Let me quickly explain one thing. So my dad last time tried to kind of get into a bit of the legislation side. Is that correct, Dad? But the cameras at Lakeside, not the legislation, but like he he had a chat and actually like researched some of the rules around it.
Yeah.
And there's no rule around why they wouldn't allow cameras. There's nothing to do with safety. It's just they want to make money. So last time we didn't make a cash offer, but I think this time out of my own pocket I'm going to make a cash offer and say, listen, you're not going to make the money off of the head cams, but at least let us give you some promotion for your track and we'll give you some money for it.
That's the best way to approach it, because
it's promotion.
That's how I did this video. So this track guide one was simply, look guys, we want to do a video promoting the track, and they said, yeah, why not? So this whole day I was free to use the GoPro. You can see how beautiful the footage looks, and if we can do a 24-hour, then
it is definitely a great track. It's the only problem I have is that I really want them to really make the karts very equal, or just try to be. We all know from here until the bottom corner, it's just wow.
It's just that you need
if you don't have the car with straight line speed, you're done for. You
need balance.
No. What I will say is, it's all taken. Our kart last race wouldn't turn for shit, but
no way.
But it was the straight line speed on this thing, bro.
Yeah. Or was insane.
It was just destroying everyone. Oh, I have to go, mate. There's like people at the door. I need to go off to Team Sport.
No worries at all. We're gonna call it a wrap for today's session as well.
Also, I like this. This is good having one. I mean, I'm not people pulled up this time. I expect this is the first time.
Saturdays.
But I'll see you in a bit, bro. See you later,
Absolutely.
man.
Take care.
I'll mess you later. WhatsApp about the
Let's discuss.
Awesome.
Take care, the guy of Williams. Take care.
Yeah, I don't know why else like that. We won't talk about that.
Have a good one. Take care. Some regards. All right. Let's wrap up for today's session. This was the first Saturday session on the Academy. Just to give you guys an overview of the Academy. It looks like we've got some comments coming in. So anyone who wants to join the Academy, free to join. This is how the landing page will look once I admit you. We've got pin post about track help every week. We've got a Sunday session and a Saturday session. Saturday, suitable for East Asia. We do this early morning, 6 a.m. GMT. And Sunday is suitable for US and Europe with 6 p.m. GMT start. Within this post, you can share a YouTube link, for example, like Matt did, to his footage, or even a track map. This doesn't even have to be your footage. It can be, some footage on YouTube that we can go through. Lewis is asking, this seems really nice. Are these for free? Absolutely. Saturday, Sunday, free sessions. To even join the Academy, it's free. And he's also asking, can you discuss track map? Is this free as well? Yep, absolutely. This is all including track help. And what about the 4-week program? Well, it's a great question that he asked about the KTips level 1 program. Now, many people ask me, how can I go to the next level? Well, this is how you can do it. KTips level 1 training program will show you a systematic way to get your fastest lap in 4 weeks. So whether you're struggling to beat your current timing at your track, or you're going to a new track, if you can dedicate time to drive at the track every week, that's a prerequisite, then you can take on this program. Each week, you're going to learn the theory behind a new skill. You're then going to apply those objectives at your track. And then at the end of the week, you'll have a coaching session with me so we can review what you've done and plan ahead for the next week. So across the 4 sessions, you're going to see those improvements within lap time. And also, you're going to be learning new skills. So you can sign up for the program. Just go to the KTips website. And we look forward to having you guys on there. Additionally, on the Academy, you can post any karting questions that you've got. David over here is asking about karting boots, certain model. We got Nick over here giving his recommendation. Harry was asking about, well, actually sharing some dashware. So there's some telemetry you can put over your karting footage. We've got Victor over here. He's saying he needs some help to get into a faster lap time. Post your wins on the Academy. We got Marcel over here. He's typing about another PB that he got. And plenty more comments like that as well. So what I recommend, guys, get onto the Academy. It's free to join, www.ktips.org. Look forward to having as many of you in tomorrow's track help session, 6 p.m. GMT, so about 12 hours from now. Until then, guys, take care. Good night.